in it, you're never going to drink coffee, and then all of a sudden it goes downhill. It's the same thing with your timepieces. You bring them home in the presentation boxes, but to make them a collection means that you house them and that you can view them all at the same time. This is all lined with this French velour, which is so super soft, so that they're not going to be scratching each other or banging up against each other in your drawers. And again, we talked about the ability here to take care of those larger timepieces.
Well, and also it's a big no-no in the watch industry to put your cases knocking together because they get scratched. Now this is a way that they are so separated. We've got our biggest oversized watches in here from Renato, Stuhrling. It's all part of our must-watch event. Now, must-watch event is going to showcase our finest watches in the industry, but what we can also offer you is the accessories. We came new into watch boxes with Securo. It's our own in-house brand, and it's made so beautifully, and that's why we wanted to put our name behind it. This is the lowest price you've ever seen it. It's only the second airing, and we have fewer than 400 remaining. We've just hit 2,700 people that said yes to this, but now you get it on 5 value pays and the lowest price ever while stocks last at $34.95. That's brilliant.
And you're able to do so much more. The winders are, in my opinion, a bonus because you have all this additional storage. On the bottom drawer here, you can do 3 additional strap timepieces. Plus, you've got areas for rings, bangles, money clips, passports, those items that sometimes you wonder where they are. You know, if you do that assessment right now in your mind, do you know where all your prized possessions are? And I think we've heard with a lot of the reviews, Daniel, people actually start wearing their timepieces more, but they remember what they have.
Well, and also what I like is if you're sitting at home and you just want to look and glance at watches that you're not wearing every day, you still get that enjoyment like you're wearing them.
Exactly.
You can really see them. Now, it's a beautiful piece. Should we give a bit of a measurement as well? We're talking in width.
18.5 inches across from front to back. It is going to be 10 inches, and then from the top to bottom at the highest point it's going to be 13.5. And I want to show you the profile of this too, because this is set, that viewing panel, at a 45-degree angle. So when you are across the room, maybe you have this on your executive desk, you can see those winding features going.
And even if you get to see a little bit of the back, it's still finished off in that beautiful, beautiful finish.
All
it looks
the way
like
around.
Fine Italian furniture. Now, lowest price we've ever offered this at. It is an amazing offer because think about this. One single watch winder normally would sell for about $100 here at ShopNBC.
Yes.
Just for one watch winder. You're getting 3 of these, you're getting all of this beautiful chest. We have about 300 remaining. That's how quick you need to be. It's 36% off. It's only while those 300 pieces are here. We're going to see that whittled down right now. And this is your lowest price of just $34 a month. Brilliantly done. It looks beautiful. I mean, doesn't that look like you've been taken to the back of that jeweler's and they're showcasing some of the finest watches? It's your private viewing every day.
Such a grand presentation, and that's what Securo is all about, giving you the solution, but also in a premium furniture way, because you're going to have this with you for a lifetime to be able to enjoy your collection.
Terry, lovely to see you.
You too,
might be back a
Daniel.
little bit later.
I may be
We
back.
hope to see if there's any of these remaining. We'll try and sneak those in, but we're just getting to fewer than 300. Terry, lovely to see you. See you in a little bit.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you. Well, this is our Watch Week event, which is your must-watch event for the summertime. And we're showcasing some of our favorite brands, and we've got special offers on everything, including this. It's our once only from Stuhrling Original watches, beautifully made and so well priced. Well, if you want to get this one, it's the lowest price it will ever be right now at $87. And what you have got is over 700 of those ordered. We are at the final remaining 300 pieces. Now, Blair, did we say the rose tone has gone? Oh, it doesn't in the rose tone, so that will be gone in a few moments. We've also got the gold tone, silver tone, and the all silver tone. Now, this is what it's all about. We are looking at a spotlight that comes up a little bit later, but we are in our watch events, so stay tuned. In the meantime, let's take a look right now at something in the spotlight from Gem Insider for $109. Save $32 off the ShopNBC price. And it's a surprise price. This is only good for that hour that will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. with the Gem Insider pulled easy. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. You will only see it for that hour at that very special price. Now, Mr. Larry Magen, the president of Stuhrling, seemed to have disappeared and put the tie on and very much smarter.
Well, you know, listen, Daniel, I had to get dressed up for you because as it is, I feel a little bit of inferiority with your accent. So I'm going to have to at least come out here dressed for you. You know that.
Very smart man, especially with your French cuffs. Good to see you, Larry.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Welcome into the show, everybody.
What would you say? A lot of people have been shopping with you the last 2 hours, but
Yes.
we've got a few more hours to shop with Stuhrling. We'll get to this in just a moment. What would you say to people if they're brand new to Stuhrling? What's the passion behind it?
Well, thank you, Daniel. Stuhrling is all about respect for the art and tradition of the Swiss watchmaking legend, and that's very important, and we do not take that lightly. It goes to our exclusive manufacturing partnership with George J. von Berg. It goes to the make of every aspect of every timepiece that we do. They're all Swiss engineered timepieces from scratch, Swiss technology, Swiss craftsmanship, Swiss supervision, but we do it outside the borders of Switzerland in order to be able to bring these prices. So don't be fooled by the price points here. What I would say to people is we're about respect for watchmaking. We're not just cranking out trinkets or baubles or fashion timepieces, Daniel.
Let's take a something brand new. Our first item from Stuhrling this hour is going to get the Il Capo. It's in 3 color choices, blue, green, and red. Now, it's brand new with these colors, and we've got it on 4 value pays today, so all you pay is $47 on your major credit card. It's $189. It's a 44 millimeter with that Christina crystal that you so come to learn with what it's all about with a Stuhrling original, ST91007 movement. Take a look at this, because not only are you getting brand new colors here, you're getting this silicone with a black ionic plating, contrast on the crown as well with that color that's going to match up. This one is a big curvature and a beauty on the wrist.
Yeah, this is our brand new Il Capo chronograph. Our Il Capo was one of the single biggest model launches we had in 2009. And now for 2010, the brand new Il Capo chronograph being shown today for the first time here today on Memorial Day. It's a new model launch here with you. And we're very excited about it. It's a 44 by 44 millimeter case, which gives you a 50 millimeter case equivalency. So it's very large. However, because of the curvature, if you have a square or rectangular case and it's just flat with no curvature, you know, you could be in trouble as far as comfort and how it sits on the wrist. But as you showed on the profile view, Daniel, it does have a very nice curvature to the wrist. It's extremely comfortable on the wrist, and there's a good shot of it. And if it fits you well, it's going to fit almost everybody well, because I know that you have a delicate wrist, Daniel, and everything looks...
That's how I like to refer it to.
Listen, everything looks good on your wrist, and this is certainly no exception here. But you can even see the curvature of the crystal when you saw that light refraction there.
Yeah.
So...
That's it. My goodness, what guy doesn't want a delicate wrist? $189. 3 color choices. It is available in the red, the green, and also the blue. It is brand new in this configuration. It's $47.29, and it's V91549. That's also, of course, water resistant, 50 meters. It is your Stuhrling Il Capo. Let's take a look at more, though, that we've got for you. And there is something in the spotlight. It's going to be your Apocalypse, and it is the trifecta. Now, this is available in red, in the silver tone, in the green, and it's $129 on 5 value pays, and that one is going to be $25.97. We've got 3 value pays and more on everything right here, and ShopNBC.com. ShopNBC.com is definitely the way to shop tonight. All right, we've got the Enterprise. It's big, it's bold, and it's here right now in 3 hot colors. Now, these new colors are the first time available today.
Yes.
$134 gets you that purple, which is really bright, the red and the black, and it is going to be on a 53 millimeter, which is one of your biggest, isn't it, really, in the Stuhrling collection?
Yes, it is definitely one of our largest. However, it doesn't really play as large as it is, and that is because, once again, of the curvature. Take a look at the slope and the curvature of the lugs. They wrap the wrist absolutely perfectly, and I am so anxious to see you put this on your wrist. I haven't seen it yet, but I just know you like big timepieces.
Oh, I do.
You will love this piece, Daniel.
I think so. Let's take a look at the colors. What would you call these little stations that are, it's a silicone, you use silicone, which is really
You're talking
nice,
about the steel alloy inserts? Yeah, they're alloy steel aluminum inserts where they're color coordinated to the bezel. And here we have the red. But these are 3 brand new colors. This is the first time it's been seen. We only launched the Enterprise 2 weeks ago. They came out in the 3 original colors, And now here's the 3 brand new colors. And we have a Ronda StarTech 5030D movement in this timepiece. So you're getting a world-class quartz chronograph that has a 12-hour counter, all metal parts, 6 jewels, completely repairable. So you do have a fine movement in this timepiece as well.
Now, the other thing is, if you want to play it safe and you just want a really big, hot, sporty watch for the summer, the black's going to be the one for you. Really nice with that contrast there as well. So here it goes. We are looking at a real comfort. Look how that's curved as well, how that fits the wrist.
What size is your wrist, Daniel?
6.5 inches.
6.5. And how does that fit?
Beautifully. Delicately.
Come on now.
I won't let you leave that one down. No, I won't. $134.26. Can I tell you one other thing?
Sure.
Ladies, I mean, you can wear these big watches too, and that purple is more, it's really quite pink, isn't it?
I would call it a hot pink, like a fuchsia, but they've called it purple, or it's a pinkish purple. Either way, you know I have a lot of pink shirts. I'm definitely getting one of these for myself. But here it is. If you don't like the loud, you know, fuchsia, pink, purple, whatever it is, then you've got the 2, you know, more traditional colors with the black bezel and the red bezel here. But also, notice the high-grade silicone. Can you feel how silky smooth this is?
There's something about this silicone.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It is so soft. There's a difference between, and they serve different purposes, polyurethane and silicone. The polyurethane's a bit more durable, a bit harder, a bit more like a bracelet. Right, this is on the silicone side.
You're absolutely correct.
Beautifully soft. Take a look at the back. You see, I came up to your offices
yes, you
probably
did.
about 6-8 months ago.
Right.
And really got the understanding of what Stuhrling's about. They're about beautifully made timepieces that are so collectible that, you know, once you start with this, you'll realize that you're not spending just $134 on a watch and that's all you're getting. You get so much more. And that's the passion behind Stuhrling.
Well, very well said, Daniel. Thank you very much. Now, I'm showing it here with a suit, and I'll be honest, I really don't think it goes well with what I'm wearing, okay? But Daniel, you and I have been out a number of times and everything. You know that most of the time, I don't always walk around in suits and run around in suits.
Absolutely.
I do a lot of jeans and tennis shoes. I do polo shirts. I do, you know, different types of casual wear. This is really a guys kind of a piece. Not that a lady couldn't wear it. I know a lot of ladies who are going to dig this. Here it is on Tanya over here. But this is the kind of piece that when you get it, you're going to say, I wish I would have got another color.
And most people don't know that you wear hot pants under the desk.
Come on now.
I had to get my own back.
Okay, all right. I deserve that. I deserve that. Okay.
Now, what we do have, unfortunately, even though it's brand new in all these colors, Tanya looks great in that red. This is a big look. That's a fantastic watch. We're looking at 3 dozen remaining in each. That's it. So even though brand new colors, didn't bring a huge amount in of these.
Right, that's true, and also I think they were opened up a little bit before the show. But I want to point out, stress out the weight and significance of this timepiece. It's solid steel, and I don't know, did we actually give them a shot of the lugs? You need to see the curvature of the lugs. I'll let you take it home, Daniel. But you see how it immediately wraps the wrist? That's what makes the difference.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, being a 53mm, which is one of your biggest timepieces, it does wrap around the wrist. It's a Swiss Quartz Ronda 5030D movement. We're looking right now at a watch week price of that $134 and 3 value pays of $44. Take a look at those lugs. They do, as Larry said, just mold over the wrist. We're out of time, V91558. Now, we have a special right now. And it's only good until the next hour, 40 minutes, or sellout, which looks like could be on the cards. It's a once only, the lowest price it's ever been. It's only good for right now. Check out the Stuhrling. Over 2/3 have now sold out during 2 hours of your Stuhrling original with Sean Wilsey. Right now, rose tone sold out. We have got for you your silver tone, gold tone, and your silver tone black. 2 color choices, mesh bracelet. We're looking at a 45mm caliber 90050 automatic watch. You can see through this watch exhibition back. It's $87 and 3 value pays of $29. This is only good for the next hour, 40 minutes or sellout. And it's looking like on the cards that this is going to happen. So get it while you can. A once only is truly one not to be missed. Beautifully, beautifully done.
Thank you, Daniel. This is our Alpine Challenge, which is new for 2010. The Alpine is a signature piece for Stuhrling Original that goes back about 4 years. Stuhrling Original, Daniel, as you know, we're very much known for our skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces that we do. We have somewhere around 60 different models of skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces, and the Alpine is the #1 all-time selling skeleton mechanical automatic timepiece from our Lifestyles collection. That means we've done many thousands of these, and the Challenge is the new version for 2010. And what we've done is we've put it on a stainless steel link bracelet with a solid end link integration onto it to really freshen it up. We freshened up the rotor design on the back. It's got a new guillotine style of rotor. But this is a great opportunity for anybody out there that's watching the show right now that has never tried a Stuhrling Original before.
It is.
I know that many of these are being bought up by Stuhrling Nation because they know the Alpine. But I really want to reach out to those that have never bought a Stuhrling because, you know, we're looking to grow Stuhrling Nation. And this is a great piece that we'd like to put you in because it represents who we are so well. We're all about mechanical automatics. And if you're new to watches, what that means is there's no battery in this watch. It's running off of a spring the way watchmaking used to be in the old days. And it's really kind of fun once you get into collecting mechanical automatics to really share your appreciation of watchmaking and your love of watchmaking. It becomes a conversation piece everywhere you go, and before you know it, you're getting more and more. And so this is a great opportunity to get really one of our finest at a once-only, ShopNBC opportunity.
It is, and if you, as Larry said, if you've never tried Stuhrling, sometimes the best way to try a brand is when it's at its lowest price, and this certainly is it for $87. So don't miss this out, especially if you can put it on your credit card for $29. Remember that add and save shipping and handling's there on everything. I do want to point out, though, a lot of mesh bracelets used to be with the fold-over clasp that you'd have to hide underneath. This is on a buckle bracelet. Now, this is on the smallest link, so 6.5 inches. That's the last link that it's on.
Is it actually fitting you at 6.5?
Perfectly.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I would even maybe wear it on one less because I like the movement of a bracelet watch just to feel it like a bracelet.
Okay.
2 color choices. This is your best bet to get it in the silver tone black. It's got that domed crystal. You've got, as Sean was saying before, I was just watching some of that presentation. It is like a propeller, isn't it, the way it's been designed?
Yeah, we call it a propeller-style faceplate with the 12, 4, and 8. You know, the signature characteristics of the Alpine that have made it so popular over the last 4 years from our gallery would be the domed crystal. I mean, that's a big part of what the Alpine is all about. The scalloped edges on the case. This is a 45-millimeter case design. The bulbous style crown, the cigar style hands, and by the way, those cigar style hands are just filled with superluminova. They really glow very well in the dark. Everything about the Alpine is a little blown out. We have what we call a chakram style of bezel on this timepiece as well. But at the end of the day, it's about really a skeleton and a mechanical automatic. And here's that new rotor design that I was talking about for 2010. We call it a guillotine style of rotor. And many of you are familiar with the old rotor that had not the old one, but our original. We still use it quite often actually with the engraved scroll work. But here you have a little bit of a freshened up design with the the Geneva striping that you see on the back of the rotor, and also the perlage treatments on the back plates. By the way, notice on the case back, Daniel, you see the notches that are going around the perimeter up here? That tells you that this is a threaded case back. It takes a special jeweler's tool to actually unscrew it. You have 50 meters of water resistance. It's not just a pop-off case back. And here's one of the other characteristics of the Alpine that I think have also made it so popular is the curvature and slope of the lugs. It wraps the wrist beautifully. I'm sure you can feel it on your wrist as well.
I can. I must say, though, we had about 1,000 of them. We launched it 2 hours ago. This is what a once only is all about. If you are here when you see a once only, it's only for the show or sellout. It's the lowest price it is ever been out there on air. It's the lowest price it ever will be. This is guaranteed never to be lower. So you can't come back here in 6 months and ever see this at any lower price than $87.69. It is your time to pick it up, but that is only good for an hour, 30 minutes or sellout. Now, 3/4 of the inventory has left us already. So if $29 is right for you and this is your look, This could be your Father's Day gift. It's a guaranteed delivery for Father's Day, but shopnbc.com is your best way to go because we are very busy in that call center. So silver tone, black, gold tone, silver tone is your choice. 2 choices, 1 sold out. So if you want to get it, it will never need a battery again. So no maintenance on this either.
Yeah, and I might add as well, Daniel, that this gold tone, this is the first time on any of our Alpines over the last 4 years that we've used any kind of gold tone. Now, we've done rose tone, which you see is sold out, but this is the first time we've done any of the Alpines in a gold tone execution, and it's done only slightly on the bezel and the propeller style faceplate. And by the way, we did use the Duracoche finish on this bezel. If you take a look at it, you can tell by the smoothness.
There's one thing I've noticed on this. If you are actually manually winding this at the crown, it's very smooth and easy to do. You know, sometimes you've got to really, if you've maybe, you know, like I've sometimes
some
just
grind more than others.
you could cut my nails. You've got to really kind of get in there and try it and turn it to wind it. This is really easy. It grips. It's an oversized crown and it's smooth.
Yeah.
But you're going to wind that with ease.
Yeah, this movement runs like a top for us, and it's it's very trouble-free, and you're right, Daniel. It winds very easily.
We've got about 100 remaining of each, guaranteed Father's Day delivery. So maybe you love Stuhrling and you're thinking, you know what, I think Dad's going to love this. Well, it's only good for the next few moments, an hour and a half, that's it, or sell out. But that looks like it's on the way because we're just hitting fewer than 200 remaining. This is V91559. It's the lowest price this will ever be. It's a once-only price of $87, so enjoy. There it is, your Alpine automatic watch. We've got more for you at Stuhrling, but this is not just any watch show. It is our Watch Week event, summertime must-watch event. But in about an hour and a half, we have something for you that's brand new. That means a new today's top value. Mojave Purple Turquoise Ring is here for you from the Gem Insider. Paul Deasy will be here for a kickoff on 3 value pays. You want to stay tuned. So see what that's all about a little bit later on. That's at midnight Eastern. You'll see a new top value. But in the meantime, we're going to the Generation Y with Stuhrling. And we are busy, so shopnbc.com is your best way to go. Let's take a look at 2 color choices, gray silver tone and gray red. This is going to be your Generation Y 48mm case size. And I must say, the reason you're going to love this is the look of the alligator on that strap.
Well, that's
fabulous.
Certainly one very good reason, Daniel. Absolutely. I'm glad you noticed that.
And at $124 and 3 value pays, you certainly want to pay attention to what this one's all about, because I must tell you, the strap you've designed here, I've not seen anything like that.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. What Daniel's referring to is the faux hornback alligator strap. It's genuine leather, but it's not just an alligator emboss or a croco emboss. It's a hornback alligator faux. What that means is if you've ever seen genuine hornback alligators, and I see them when I go to the trade shows and everything from the strap makers, and they're ridiculously expensive. No, not alive, of course not. You know, I'd be the first one to be running. But no, but really, they're ridiculously expensive.
So it's a certain breed of...
No, it's a part of the tail.
Oh,
and
okay.
the thing of it is, off the back of the alligator that has these little protrusions.
Yeah.
And the greater the protrusions, the more expensive that it is. It's kind of like little bones. And some of them are much smaller. Now, this one is extremely exaggerated. I mean, this is, if you get a hornback alligator genuine with this kind of protrusion on the bumps, it would be really expensive. Now, this is not hornback, but it's a faux hornback. It's got the contrast stitching, as you can see. It is genuine French leather. Now, this is our Gen Y. Number one, it does have a unidirectional ratcheting bezel, so you can use that as a separate timing device. The movement in this timepiece, Daniel, is a Citizen Miyota day-date chronograph, which means down at the 6 o'clock position, you have a day of the week indicator, and you might notice it is a retrograde, which means if you're new to watchmaking, you see how it's pointing down there to Monday. When it gets up to Saturday, it's going to snap back to Sunday. That's called a retrograde. And then up at the 12 o'clock position, if we come in tight on the sub-dial at 12, you're going to see that that's numbered from 1 to 31. So that is your date. So it has a pointer date hand in the sub-dial up at 12 o'clock. And I really like pointer date hands because even if you can't, you don't come in tight enough to actually see, is it the 31st, which this happens to be the 31st. So the hand is pointing straight up at 31 because today is the 31st. But what's really nice about it, Daniel, is you get in the habit of looking, oh gosh, we're halfway through the month. We're a quarter way through the month.
Yeah.
Just at a glance, you can see where you are in the month. And then over there at the 9 o'clock position, you do have a 24-hour indicator over there.
You know what's striking on this one? If we take a little bit of a shot back there, it looks like not an overpowering size, but if we think about it, a 38 millimeter was an average men's watch not that long ago. You know, you go
That's
back
correct.
10 years, 38, 36 millimeter was your average
Right.
watch. This is 48 millimeters. That's
Yes.
a big difference, but it doesn't feel it. I mean, it just feels a really comfortable, easy to wear size.
Well, the Gen Y is actually designed, it's from our millennial collection, and it's all about these new millennials, and these are the kids in their 20s and 30s. And so that's what this is designed for. Now, it doesn't mean a guy like me couldn't wear it. I actually really enjoy this timepiece. But when you're talking about younger generation, you're talking about guys in their 20s and so forth, bigger timepieces is absolutely what's in today. So this is right there at 48 millimeters, Daniel. And at Stuhrling Original, you know, we're all about dial work. And if you take a close look at all the different components on this dial with those sub-dials and the border templates, you even have a logo border template around the logo at 3 o'clock. That's a separate piece that's hand applied to the dial. Now, what purpose does that serve? It's not that it serves any purpose, it's watchmaking. And when you get into the Swiss watchmaking, they do things like that. They do it for the art of watchmaking and the different components and pieces.
Well, what we'd like to do is, if you can and your computer is on, we are really busy in the call lines, and we do have a bit of a wait. The once only, it doesn't look like it's going to make another presentation. It looks like it's the last hour for it. So this is the way you go. With 850 ordered, we've got the final quantities. Fewer than 150 remaining of our once only. Best way to go is shopnbc.com. Click on that, because when you see this next hour, it won't be there. It is right now that we can offer you a once only price, but shopnbc.com, unless you want to hang on for a couple of minutes, your operator will take that call. It's a safe, secure website. You can go on there and it is easy to use. But let me show you one thing, and I hope we did. We're out of time right now on the Gen Y. It's available in the silver tone black and the grey red. The grey red does actually have a very dark grey on that strap, so just so you can see there is a slight difference compared to what I was wearing, which is a bit more of the black strap. $124, and it's here for you. It's Watch Week, but it's your special summer event that we're bringing you. Amazing, amazing offers. So it's a Watch Week event that we've got these prices for you, so stay tuned for the next hour and a half. A little bit of a reminder, there it is, the rose tone did sell out. It's only available on either side of that, the gold tone black with your silver tone and the silver tone black, and there's about 65 left of each. It's the lowest price it will ever be, and it's $87.69 for your once only price. So there you have it. We are going to show you right now the original Uptown Aussie XL. This has had many variations since then, but if you want the original, it's a very high patent finish to that leather perforated strap. It is going to get you two color choices, multi or the yellow. It's going to be a 49 by 35 millimeter with a Swiss Ronda 507 movement, and it's $83.43. Now that's the lowest price I've actually ever seen your Aussie Uptown, your Aussie XL.
Well, this is just a great opportunity as well, Daniel. This is the Uptown Aussie XL, and I believe we came out with this in fourth quarter of last year of '09, so it really is a 2010 edition. And our Aussies go back also about 4 years from our original Uptown Aussie, but this is the new XL. Which is the extra large, and it's 50 millimeters from 12 to 6, or 49.5 millimeters from 12 to 6. So it's 5 millimeters larger than the original. But what we did is a couple of things. Number one is we curved the case. The original 45 did not have any curvature. This one has a perfect curvature of the case. Ladies can wear this one as well, because the perforated leather strap is like a hinge effect on those lugs. It wraps the wrist immediately. Another thing we did, the original Aussie had 3 hands and a date with the Swiss movement. This one has a Swiss Ronda quartz movement that gives you day, hours, minutes, and seconds, but day and date. But not only day and date, Daniel, bilingual day and date. You actually have French and English. So you can set this.
That.
Now right now it's set to Monday. If you were to pull the crown just a little bit to the second position, very gently, find that sweet spot, and rotate the crown in one direction. Now that's the date, go the other direction. And you have to go a few times. Now there's Lundi. Once you set it to French, you could push the crown back in and it'll skip every other one. It'll stay on French. If you want to go to Tuesday, and there's Mardi for Tuesday, and there's Wednesday, and then next comes, what is it, Mercredi? So, in other words, you can set it to French or English, and it's a brilliant movement. But here it is. It's all about the design on the Aussies. You know, the day and date is great, the bilingual is great, but it's the design. I have about a dozen different Aussies that are uptowns and Manchesters. In fact, I wore one of my Manchesters tonight. But look at this look on Daniel. And by the way, the last thing I want to say before I hand it off is the genuine look, or the original look, is with the multicolors.
Yeah.
But we've made it in a lot of executions where, like for example, here's the all yellow. If you're not into all the rainbow numerals and everything, here you have it with a black case with yellow, Daniel.
Well, there's the two choices. Now, you can get it for $83 today. You're saying about, you know, being bilingual. You met my daughter today, who's bilingual.
Yes.
She either speaks English with an English accent or English with an American accent.
She's by accent, you know. Yeah.
So, just made me think of that. Don't know why.
And, you know, and one other thing I'd like to say about this piece, too, is, you know, this piece actually fooled me about 4 years ago when we first came out with it, because the first time I looked at it, I thought, well, you know, gee, that's awfully playful with all these colors. But what I've come to learn, of course, and I know many of you already know this is inspired by a very high-end Swiss brand, and many brands are doing their look on this and their spin on it. We've done a few things different, but this
you've made it sterling, but you've still got the inspiration of that.
This is a boardroom-style piece. CEOs and chairmen are using this kind of look here. Don't be fooled.
We're going to jump on the phone lines to California. Say hello to Steve. Hi, Steve. How are you today?
Hey guys, how you doing? Great show.
Thank you. Thanks. Nice to hear from you.
I sat at my computer, I watched it on the TV set, and I rolled the dice. I saw there was 21 left of the Alpine in the rose gold, and I said, well, if it's going to be my first Stuhrling, it's going to be a pretty one. So I rolled the dice and I got it.
Congratulations, Steve. I know you'll love that piece.
Yeah, that did go in the rose tone, so well done. What was the appeal then to this particular one? Was it because of that price, or was it really the style on this?
Well, I've just been introduced to Stuhrling in the last, few airings of your shows, and it would be my first Stuhrling, and I just that mesh bracelet was wonderful. The rose tone, the skeletonized, everything about it made me just intrigued with it. I stared at it on the computer screen, and I said, I got to try it, and you guys are good salesmen. I love you guys. I belong to every one of your Facebook fan pages, so I'm always watching for a good value, and you guys rock.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Steve.
that.
Welcome to Stuhrling Nation.
Yeah, I'm going to be definitely part of it, and this is my first, but I guarantee it won't be my last. I can't wait to get it.
Well, thank you for your support,
Steve. Thank you. Thanks for being a fan of ours as well on Facebook. We appreciate that. Send us messages and tell us what you think when you get that back, because I'd love to hear what you think as your first purchase, what you think of it.
I'll hit you back for sure. I appreciate the time on the air. Take care.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right,
Good night.
bye, guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Bye-bye. Well, we're almost out of time. This, again, you're talking about one of the highest Swiss brands that there is, and they did the multi when got them on the map. Well, this is your spin on it. This is the original. It's the XL, and what you are getting is the Uptown Aussie for $83.43. Because we are celebrating this Watch Week event for the summertime watches, which is showcasing our favorite top brands here at ShopNBC. You can get this for $27.81. Everything on 3 value pays or more here at shopnbc.com, and also guaranteed Father's Day delivery. But there's a special price on so many of these items. So bring that one home if you love the Aussie Uptown. Now, we've got more for you. Yes, we do. We've got the Zephyr Automatic, but this is what the event is all about, the Summer Must-Watch event. 3 value pays at least, special pricing, and a lot of brand new. We've got brand new this hour as well, which is just showcased today with Stuhrling Originals. So you really have got a great look. Now, being a full week, not everyone is here for the full week. You're off tomorrow, so this is all Stuhrling right now. This is the final 2 hours or 4 hour block that Larry's got with us tonight. We're going to take a look at the Zephyr, and this is available with a big tonneau case, and it's $138. I pronounced this wrong, didn't I?
I don't care.
Zephyr.
You know, Danny, it's
funny.
funny.
The English accent. That's why. That's how we say it in
You can say
England.
it completely all wrong, and it still sounds good coming out of your mouth.
Oh, so it is completely wrong. How do I say it?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. What did I say? Zephyr. Oh, okay. We'll go back to that. The Zephyr is here right now, and it's automatic. Big tonneau case, thick. This is one of the thickest cases I've seen.
Yes.
Great contrast stitching or contrast colours on that leather. Yellow and red, a 53 by 45 millimetre, and today it's on 3 value pays of $46. You're also going to get an exhibition back on this one as well, so you are going to see that automatic movement. It's worth $870, and it fills every bit of that, I tell you.
Well, Daniel, this offer is, this is from our Adventurer series, and it's actually technically is our Odyssey series, but this offer is shocking to me. It's tremendous because this is a real connoisseur's kind of a piece. This is a collector's piece because of the movement. The movement is so special on this piece. There's no battery in this watch. It's being run by a mainspring, which means it's all gears and ratios, all metal parts. And look what it's doing. You have your small seconds coming off of the subdial at 6 o'clock. You have to come in real tight to see it. You'll see a disc that's rotating, which is your seconds indication. You see it right there, that little arrow that's pointing up? That's your seconds indication.
It's very smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, but off of the same center axis on that subdial, you have your days of the week. You have to stop and realize this is not a quartz movement with a computer chip that's programmed to do this. It's got to be done with, gears and ratios. It's amazing. And then off the center axis, the same axis, we call it the cannon pinion, that is holding your hours and minutes hand. The minutes hand is that big long one that's kind of skeletonized. It's pointing out there to the around 46-minute marker. But the same axis with your hours and minutes, you've got another pointer date hand. Okay, because right now it's pointing up to the looks like it's pointing to 8, which means it's not set. But that's no big deal. It's very easy to set. But off the same axis, that is an amazing feat in watchmaking to do that with no computer chip. It's amazing. And then the way it's packaged in this big, beefy case, this large tonneau-shaped case that's about 15 millimeters thick. It's a real collector's kind of piece. Now, having said that, and the value is fantastic with the must-watch.
Well, talking about that value, Larry, it is the first time we've ever shown it at $138. It's the first time at this low price. We have got it for you right now, which is $65 of our price. Look at how that just molds around the wrist. That does feel.
Yes, it does have some curvature to the case as well, right there. But what I was going to say is, even though it's a collector's piece and it's a specialty piece, it's not an everyday piece. I wouldn't want to discourage anybody who's new to the brand, because if you've never bought from Stuhrling, I would love for somebody to make this their first Stuhrling, because this is really one of our top makes. I mean, this is a very special piece for us, Daniel. And to get something as special as this for your first Stuhrling, you'd be coming in on the top level.
Very nice.
Really.
Very nice. The detailing, the way you've got the yellow on that leather, which is just kind of underneath it. You can see a little bit of that. Also with the red, you'll get the red. So beautifully
the edging on the side.
Really smart.
And you look at this watch, you say, whoa, that is amazing, but what time is it? Right? Okay. Well, once you learn how to read it, it's not that difficult at all. If you'll notice the hour hand,
I'm having trouble learning how to say it, let alone read it.
No, but if you take a look at the double-sided arrow, right now it's pointing to almost 4 o'clock. So this one's not set, but it doesn't matter. Let's pretend that's the proper time. Okay. You'll notice the inner track on the arc has 3, 4, 5, 6. The outer track has 9, 10, 11. So as it goes around, the longer side is going to point to the outer track. So you just use that hour hand on the inner track or outer track, and then your minute hand on this one is right past 45. So this one,
that is so smooth, the way that you see that second hand move. You just don't normally see that in any complications.
It's amazing. And then the retrograde date hand, the calendar pointer date, when it gets to 31, it snaps back. And we've all seen retrograde pointer date hands, but not off the center, Daniel.
Really smooth. Okay, that's it. Yellow, red, and it is available for the first time at that brand new low price. The 91403 is going to get you the Zephyr automatic watch, and it's here for you at $46.22. We need to remind you, though, final hour that we have offered you a once only in the last 15 minutes that you can pick up. 3 dozen in the Silvertone Black, 4 dozen in the Silvertone Gold Tone. It's a once-only price. What does that mean? That's the only time you'll get to see it. The lowest price ever, $87 on the Alpine. Over 900 pieces were ordered. Fewer than 100 remain. $29 on your major credit card. Now, if you buy anything through this event, while inventory lasts, we we can offer you a genuine automatic 21 jewel movement from Invicta. It's their classic Pro Diver. Now, this one is $75 if you make a purchase. That's a $125 saving, and you'll save on the add and save shipping. You are going to get screw-down crown, exhibition case back, and you are going to get a diver. Enjoy that one. That could be your Father's Day gift. It's a guaranteed Father's Day delivery, and you will get add and save shipping and handling. Okay, now next up, we have got for you a special watch week pricing right now on the Apocalypse. Now, this one is slightly different than what you may have seen in the version, because we've got 3 color choices, which is going to be red, blue, and green. It's a 45mm case size, and it's $129. But it comes in a presentation where you can actually change the bezels to carbon fiber, to steel, or the color choice that you pick up on right there. Leather strap, 3 colors, we'll show you those. 5 value pays today at $25. Sold over 1,100 of these, so if you do want to get the trifecta, it is available to you right here. Going all right with the pronunciation so far, Larry? You're nodding.
No, very nicely done, Daniel. You're doing good. Like I told you 100 times, Daniel, I can listen to you read the phone book. But this is our Apocalypse trifecta. If you're new to Stuhrling Original, let me let you know that this is the most popular series that we have in our entire gallery right now, is our Apocalypse series, with about 13 or 14 different models in the series. We even have a tourbillon in our Apocalypse series.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Right, and this is new for 2010, the Apocalypse trifecta. We went to a new case size. It's the same signature case with the extended the extended case at 12 and 6 that covers the lugs, the extended sides on the case at 3 and 9 that jut out from the case, the same decagonal bezel with the 10 sides. But we went to a 45mm. The original Apocalypse was a 42mm case, so it's a little bit larger, which makes it a little more contemporary, and it makes a very nice presence on the wrist. Now, the other thing, of course, is that this is the first time in Stuhrling Original's history, over 1,200 different models, that we ever did interchangeable bezels. So that in itself makes it very special. And the color choice, look at the very thick Cristerna crystal right there, which is the most shatter-resistant crystal in the entire watch industry. But the color choice that you pick, whether it's blue, green, or red, comes with a Duracoche finished bezel. And it's a new technology that we're using this year in 2010 for the first time. And no matter which color you order, you will get a carbon fiber bezel, and you will get a stainless steel bezel with the brushed stainless steel on the top side, and then you get the, it's got the polished edge on the other, and you get a carbon fiber bezel with a lacquer finish as well.
So what you'll get, as you just said, every strap will be black leather strap. But what you will get, if you go for the blue, you'll get that really bright blue. If you go for the red, the same, or the green. But you'll always get the steel, and then you'll always get the carbon fiber.
Correct.
I'll pop that off.
And, you know, if you like the black case, which is very striking in comparison to the other two. I favor the blue myself because I wear a lot of blue jeans. But if you like the black case, you're going to want to order red. The red choice, Daniel, is the one that has the black strap. I mean, the black case. See it?
Okay, so everything else is steel. Black ionic plating that's going to be on the red only.
Correct.
But the carbon fiber, that's a great look on the bezel.
Very much so. The carbon fiber gives it a whole different personality, and especially with the leather strap, the carbon fiber goes very well. But the carbon fiber on this black one really is a stunner.
Beautiful. Beautifully done. Again, first time you've ever done anything like this, $129 watch week price. It is your summertime must-watch event. So we have pulled out all the stops to get you some of the best with our favorite watch brands. This is your destination for watches here at ShopNBC, and this one might be your first Stuhrling original. The cases you use, Larry, you're really close to that case if you could pop that in, because the presentation box is pretty impressive.
Oh, sure.
For $129, most people will be quite blown away what you get in the presentation of this.
Yeah, I'll be happy to show it. As far as the watch case itself, it's blank from solid steel. And, you know, sometimes we take that for granted here. But believe me, out there in the real world of shopping, many of your less expensive watches are going to be cast cases, which are much lighter, and they have bubbles and burrs, and they polish them out, or they're going to be extrusion cases or base metal cases. That's not the case here. This is blank from a solid bar of steel, and it blows you away when you get it home.
And as you're saying that, next time you're in a department store, check out the watches and realize they almost all look identical in the actual case, because what's happening are people are they're going overseas and they're picking out the cases, changing up the dial, putting their logo on it, but it's all the same exact case. Stuhrling Original, like many of our watch brands, go out there and they create and do, you know, the research and development. They design their own cases, and that's why these are unique and your own pieces that you don't see out there, because of what goes into these.
To your point, Daniel, one new timepiece, one new watch model, we might generate anywhere from 60 to as many as 100 engineering drawings, because they do engineering drawings for the case backs and the hands and the different elevations of the hands, and even the screws that go into the case backs, the straps, every aspect of it. It's truly amazing.
Well, this certainly is a spotlight item. 1,100 people have said yes to this. It's in the spotlight, and we've got it for you right now.
That blue looks fabulous on you, Daniel.
Oh, 5 value pays. But you change this up. That's what's so cool about this. So ever so slightly, carbon fiber, steel. You will get both of those bezels, twist, screw on, and all of this comes with it.
And on this particular presentation, we haven't really mentioned the movement. This has a Swiss ISA 8172, which gives you a chronograph. Again, if you're new to watchmaking, that means it's a separate timing device, just like a stopwatch. But not only a stopwatch, not only a chronograph, you also have a day and date. So you're getting a Swiss chronograph day and date movement. This is a tremendous must-watch event opportunity.
It truly is.
It really is.
It truly is. You'll get to see what Stuhrling Original can really do for you. $25 on a major credit card is going to get you at the trifecta. It is available to you right now in all 3 colors while we've got it. And again, Swiss ISA movement. It is a 45mm case size. You'll get the carbon fiber, you'll get the steel bezel, and then you'll get the color choice of yours, which is either going to be the green, the blue, or the red. Enjoy all these Watch Week prices we've got. We are in our 2nd day of Watch Week, and here are some of the specials we've got from Stuhrling. V91400. Last chance. 8 minutes to shop, I'm afraid, on a once only. Once onlys are only good while the inventory lasts. 1 dozen in black silver, that's on your right-hand side. Middle sold out. Left-hand side, 2 dozen gold tone. That is on your Alpine, and that is available to you for $87.69. And if you are online for that, it's on 3 value pays for $29 or shopnbc.com. But you've got to be quick, because that one does leave us. That means there'll be another once only next hour. Yeah, what about this? It's the Symphony Maestro 2, and it's here coming up after a break of 90 seconds. We'll show you this one and what it's all about. Stay with us.
At ShopNBC, we understand your passion for collecting timepieces of sophisticated quality that are precious beyond value.
So we put together a show suited for the passionate watch collector.
If you're an aspiring collector, we'll give you invaluable advice to form initial impressions with a strategy that will optimize your success.
Collector connoisseurs complement your existing collection or find new pieces that will better suit your particular taste.
Tune in to the Watch Collectors during the Summer Must Watch event and get 3 value pay or more on all timepieces.
Join us for the Watch Collectors.
Discovering, understanding, and appreciating the quality and value of perfection does not get better than this.
Here with your ShopNBC update, I'm Brian Kessler.
It's time for the Summer Must Watch event. That means all of your favorite watch brands come together for 1 week only. ShopNBC wants you to get a chance to win your very own treasure timepiece. We caught up with Daniel Green to give us the inside scoop on the Must Watch event giveaways.
I'm here with Tim Temple, and we're so excited because we have a handful of watches we're giving away with our Summer Must Watch event.
And we're talking brands like Invicta, Granado, Stuhrling, and Android. But to learn more, you've got to join us on Facebook, either ShopNBC Facebook or ShopWatch on Facebook.
But you must tune in to our Summer Must Watch event to see special Watch Week pricing and surprise prices all week long.
For an extended assortment of watches and special web-only selections, visit us at shopnbc.com. The Summer Must Watch event, May 30th through June 6th on ShopNBC.
I'm Brian Kessler, and we'll see you next time on Shop NBC Update.
Welcome back. It's the summer must-watch event. We're going to showcase some of our brilliant watches and all of the designs that are here, some of them brand new as well. Let's check it out. I'm Daniel Green with you for another hour. We've got Stuhrling Original here, and what we are going to offer you is 3 value pays on everything and more right here or at shopnbc.com. There's special pricing. There's a lot of brand new. You'll see some once-onlys. You'll see some great top values all the way through the week. We're about second day into the event. Continues till the weekend, so stay tuned all week long and see what it's all about. Now, what we'd like to do is tell you what is available in this hour from Stuhrling Original. Stuhrling Original bring you great timepieces, beautifully made, and also they are so affordable. Now, big onion crown and a vintage look. This is the Symphony Maestro 2. It's an automatic. Great bezel on this one. 2 color choices. That comes up as a once-only price. It's only good for this hour at $94. You've never seen this at this price before, and it's here at $18.99 on your credit card of choice. So that's never been seen at this low price, and it will never be lower. Let's also take a look for the ladies. It is the Audrey Freedom Interchangeable. 3 straps, Swarovski crystals, and a beauty, mother of pearl white, and it's a surprise price. Lowest price we've offered this at $119. So lots of great ways to shop today. And one of my favorites, which is coming up a little bit later, which is a host pick, it's going to be the Manchester Aussie. Now, this also interchangeable straps. The first time the Manchester Aussie's ever seen that. And what you will get is interchangeable navy blue, black and red silicone straps, 2 color choices, black or white, the multicolor that is so prominent and distinctive with this line for $109. That's at the end of the hour, but you can shop ahead at shopnbc.com. Also, any purchase in the watch category will get you onto this. From Invicta, one of the most original pro divers, 2-tone, and you get it for $75. That's $125 saving. You do need to make a purchase, and you'll add and save for the shipping and handling. It's a 21 jewel movement. It's got an exhibition back, screw down crown, and that is all available to you as an extra purchase with purchase. Coming up then, because we will have another once only, there'll be a brand new Today's Top Value. That's an hour away, and it's from the Gem Insider Puldisi. It's sterling silver and Mojave purple turquoise. That comes up a little bit later with these natural gold flecks that come in within this big stone. You'll see it for the first time as a top value coming up. Now, ladies, we're going to offer you something fantastic. Larry Magen, President, CEO of Stuhrling Originals here.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Always a
love
pleasure.
working with you, Larry. You brought us something so special for the ladies.
Well, this is like one for everybody. Whether you're a lady watching the show, guys, you all have ladies in your lives, mothers and daughters and sisters and wives and whatever. This is really a very special opportunity. I hope everybody takes advantage of this.
What we've got for you right now is a chance to get genuine diamonds in a Stuhrling watch. 4 color choices, black, white, red, and brown. You're getting an amazing value, 25 stones, 10 points of diamonds, and it is today right now at $99. It's a Swiss Ronda movement, it's 45% off, and you are getting a beauty. Let's take a look at these in detail, because what you do is a very romantic look for the ladies with the cut-out hearts, or the hearts, which we've seen in the Audrey and many different looks that you brought to us. But let's take a look at all of these, because there's the white, the black, there's the brown, and there's the red. Now, all of these will come to you with diamonds, and it's on 5 value pays at $19. Beautifully done.
It really is. This is our Courtly, and it is from our romance collection, our Love series. And the motif of the Love series, Daniel, is all hearts. Every timepiece in the series has got a heart motif. But this one, the Courtly, is not a mechanical automatic. It's a Swiss quartz movement. And one of the things that we always do on the ladies' side is to strive to maintain the same level of technical achievement for the ladies that we do for the men. And that's a very important thing to understand with this timepiece, because you look at it, you think, well, you know, maybe at this price point, maybe it's just a fashion watch. It's not. In fact, I'm going to point out some of the manufacturing details on this that you would never expect at this price. There's a great discount tonight. It's a very petite case, and we'll have to pick one for Tanya for sure. You pick whichever one you want. But my point is this: for such a petite piece, which one you want? The white one? Okay. For such a petite piece, you would never expect in a million years that we would have a curvature to the case. It's really not even completely necessary. But look at that. A curved case is more expensive from a manufacturing standpoint, but that's who Stuhrling is. You'll notice the guilloche soleil pattern on the dial. That's the texturization pattern. It's a sunray pattern. Typically, it's done in the center of the dial. A little more difficult to do when it's off-center. It's done with vintage German machines, and true artisans operate those machines.
Could I also point out, though, it is a rose tone case if you go for the red or the brown. If you go for the white or black, it's silver tone. Just so you can get an idea on that right now.
Excellent point here, because both of those cases, whether you choose the red or the brown, have a vintage feel. Because Daniel, you and I have talked many times. I used to be in the jewelry business. I know you know that, but I used to love antique and estate jewelry. And in the jewelry business, when you talk about the retro deco period of the 40s. Retro deco jewelry is all about rose gold. And when you see a rose gold timepiece, it automatically conjures up images of the 40s. So if you like that retro feeling, I would say go for the red or go for the brown. If you're a lady that likes to wear earth tones, the brown is gotta be the choice. Now, here's Tanya with the white.
Beautiful.
For summer, for spring. I mean, white is just a hit, Daniel.
Well, your major credit card is interest-free. It's $19.93. That's all you pay. 5 value pays the low price of $99. You're getting diamonds, 25 of them that are 10 points. Did we talk about the heart on the magnified date?
No, we didn't, and that's a good point. Again, it goes to the detail. What Daniel's talking about is there's a date magnification bubble right above the date aperture, which is at the 7 o'clock position. And instead of just a circular bubble for magnification, it's done in the shape of a heart.
Beautiful.
Okay, to pick up on the theme. And even the choice for the hands, Daniel, very classic, very elegant. You have a spade-style hour hand with a plume-style minute hand, which is a very classic choice combination in watchmaking.
The detailing on the crown, I mean, all of these details are beautiful. Take a look at that, the S, the Stuhrling original. We've got fewer, I don't know if you could pick that up, I hope you can. It's a little S, it's on the cabochon there. We are just under my fingerprints or over them. We have fewer than 100 remaining in each one. So if you do want genuine diamonds, now, we've seen some crystals, but I mean, to get genuine diamond for $99.
Right, and admittedly, Daniel, it's not a carat of diamonds, okay? No. But it's still a diamond watch at this kind of a value is fantastic, and it's blank from solid steel. It's a Swiss quartz movement with a date. Now, Daniel, you've been selling watches and different jewelry here for a long time. A lot of ladies' watches don't get a date.
Oh. That's 45% off. Don't miss out on that. Maybe you want to pick up as a gift. This is a beauty. It's packaged fantastically. 5 value pays at $19. What a price, from $5.60 down to $99. The brown's almost left us. It is in rose tone on the case and silver tone on the black and white. Brand new today, but we won't have a presentation. That is the Aranax. Now, as we're not going to have a presentation, do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Well, just it's brand new. You don't want to miss it. It's got a tremendous build-up for the last 2 months. People have been waiting for it. Just grab it. I mean, it's a fabulous piece.
Okay, pick that up, $47. Unfortunately, doesn't have another presentation. We do have a once-only coming up in just a second, but let's talk about something in the spotlight from Paul Deasy and the Gem Insider. Now, this is going to be only for this hour at the lowest price you'll see it. Take a look at the Sleeping Beauty turquoise with onyx necklace. It's $109. You'll get to see this tomorrow, I believe, at 11 a.m. Eastern. Check it out, Gem Insider. It's going to be the lowest price you'll see on this one. But now, talking of the lowest price you've ever seen, we have a once only from Stuhrling Original, and it's going to be a great one. Check it out. It's only good for this hour. Okay, here we go, because never been seen before at this low price. We've got the Maestro 2. It's the Symphony from Stuhrling. Silver tone, 58% off, gets you the lowest price this will ever be of $94. You've got 5 value pays. That's interest-free for $18 and change. And what you are going to be getting is an incredible automatic watch that looks vintage, that looks fabulous on a 42mm case size. You've got a decorated rotor on the back. You've got really the heartbeat of this skeletonized watch that you're going to see. A beauty, and this has got Father's Day written all over it. Guaranteed Father's Day, $94 for the Maestro 2. Oh, only good for this block. That's it. Once we get to the hour, if it hasn't sold out, it will be going away. So brilliantly
well,
done. Well,
this is vintage, classic Stuhrling original. This is from our Symphony series in our boardroom collection. This is a 42 millimeter case design, a skeletonized, Daniel, skeletonized mechanical automatic master calendar with 24-hour indicator. There's no battery in this watch, ladies and gentlemen. It's operating off of a mainspring. It gives you the day, the date, the month, and a 24-hour indication. And there's your recessed pushers. You use those pushers in the side of the case. You will get a special tool to make it easy for you, but it's to set all those different functions on the watch. But you can see right through the opening on the dial here, you can see the perlage treatment on what's remaining of the top plates on this timepiece.
A master calendar means it's got to have the day, the date, the month, and the year.
No,
not the year.
When you add a year, now it's a grand calendar.
Okay, that's good to know. So the master calendar is everything but the year.
Right.
And then the grandmaster is the most it can have.
The grand calendar gives you the year. In other words, you see a lot of timepieces that will give you 3 hands and a date.
Yeah.
And you see even some that are going to give you 3 hands and a day and date. But when you go to 3 hands, a day, a date, and the month, now you have a master calendar. And to do it off of a mechanical automatic with no battery, no computer chip, that's a lot of watchmaking horology packed into a single case. And this particular case design is kind of a well-known case design. It's got that coarse coin edge bezel, very classy. It's got a boardroom look to this piece. It looks fabulous on you, Daniel.
I like that big onion crown.
It's got an onion-style crown, or actually it almost looks like a hot air balloon style crown, but onion, hot air, either way, it's got the knurling on the edge to pick up the coin edge. This is really a very special opportunity as well. But this one also, Daniel, I want to point out one more thing too, is that a lot of our Stuhrling traditionalists that have been following us for at least 5-6 years here on ShopNBC, they've been saying we're leaving them behind because we're doing a lot of 48, 50, 52 millimeter watches. Hey, don't forget about us.
Yeah.
Well, this is vintage Stuhrling. This is a 42. The original Maestro. This is the Symphony Maestro 2. The original Maestro was a 40. The Symphony Maestro 2 came out about 3 or 4 years ago, and we continue to make this piece. This is all new production goods, by the way. This is not closeouts or anything like that. This is one of the most popular pieces that we make. Yeah. This is a 42 millimeter, Daniel, so it's right in that sweet spot for you.
We've already got busy in the phone lines. If you want to pick this up, now, let me just explain what a once only is. A once only is only good for the show that you see it on. That's it. It doesn't go through the day, it doesn't go through hours, it doesn't get repeated. It is good until sellout or the end of that hour or the block. We have 50 minutes to shop on this or sell out, $94. But the only way you could get through right now is if your computer is on, you go to shopnbc.com. It's a secure website. You can use your credit card there. It's simple, it's easy. You click on the main page right there, once only. Now that color sold out. We've only got the steel available, and that's the stainless steel that you can get right there in the silver tone. Check it out and bring it back while you can, because in an hour it goes. 5-star rating too.
And Daniel, if I may, just like I did on the Alpine Challenge, I want to take this opportunity to reach out to people that have never owned a Stuhrling original. That's very important when we get these once-only opportunities, because basically we do a once-only. It pretty much means that we all agree to, you know, take very short margins here on both sides of the fence. And so it's an opportunity to bring new people to the brand. And that's what we look at it as. And this is truly one of our finest. This is not a piece that just came out this year. This is something we've been doing for about 5 years, our Symphony line. It's when people talk about vintage Stuhrling, Daniel, they talk about how elegant and dressy our pieces were. Only in the last 3 years have we really branched into the sport category.
Well, that's a good shot. It's actually like a sapphire metallic blue that you're getting on your hands there. So just so you can point that out and see that. The detailing on this is incredible. Look at the heartbeat of that watch. Never needs a battery, mechanical automatic, and it is your master calendar that you're getting in this complication.
And this particular execution is without a doubt my favorite. And many guys know that, who follow our shows and see what my tastes are. I almost always go for the, you know, the silver tone cases with the white dials, silver dials with the blue hands, because when you have blue hands like this, it's an homage to Abraham Louis Breguet, who created the furnace blue process. Now, I'm going to say right now, these are not furnace blue. If this was done with chemicals and firing, instead of this price, you'd have to go at least 10 times this price. However, they are blued by a special coating process to give you that effect. But my point in saying this is that it says a little bit something about you, that I know a little bit about watchmaking when you wear blue hands. And that's what Breguet was all about. And so, to me, this is like an homage kind of a piece, and it's not inspired by Breguet, but I'm talking about just the fact of the blue hands. So it's my favorite, and here you are getting an opportunity, and that's why, once again, I do want to reach out to people who've never owned a Stuhrling, because this is one of our finest.
Now, as it's a 42 millimeter, I think maybe we could take a look on Tanya, because the ladies definitely could be able to wear this. 42 millimeter on the case size. We're looking at a once-only opportunity. It's got really, really busy out there. If you can go to shopnbc.com, I don't want to miss this out, because in 50 minutes we cannot offer it at the lowest price it's ever going to be.
Daniel, that was a brilliant idea of yours to give it to Tanya, because we talk about how mechanical automatic timepieces and skeletons, it's a thing for the guys. Well, here it's like a boyfriend's watch. A woman wearing this watch, I'm looking at like a judge, an attorney, a ShopNBC show host, a chairman, a CEO, a real estate woman. It says, hey guys, I'm here. Take me seriously. And with a 42 millimeter size, a lady can easily pull that off. And it's a watch to be taken seriously for ladies, absolutely. Some of the larger ones now that are 46, 47 do get a little difficult for the ladies to pull off, but not a 42. And it's a serious boardroom style piece. So for those ladies that are out there that are in the business world.
It's a serious piece of mechanical work. I mean, this is a timepiece. This is looking at watches, how they were made. This is going back and seeing the fine craftsmanship that's been made with a timepiece, that bezel edge, that big onion crown, all of it put together. This is a hot one. Busy, busy, busy. It's almost 60% off that price, which is the ShopNBC price, not even the retail price. So again, huge, huge discount today. It's on 5 value pays. That's $18.99 only on your major credit card. This is something that, Stuhrling Original is not always going to be able to repeat a piece like this. So get it while you can, because you will possibly be calling us up in months to come saying, remember when you had that once only?
I know there's a lot of Stuhrling Nation fans out there that have bought other timepieces from our Symphony series. We have quite a few in that series. We probably have 8 or 10 different models. This is the Maestro 2. But the signature characteristic of the Symphony series, Daniel, is the coin edge. And in some high-end watches, you do see a coin edge. Not everybody likes the coin edge. If you don't like the coin edge, this won't be for you. But if you want that refined look, if you want that business look, that high-end look, the coin edge gives you that intricacy and that elegance that really brings it home. And here's a nice shot of the case back too. You see those little notches that are in the case back there, Daniel? Okay, that tells you that it takes a special jeweler's tool that kind of fits right in there, and it's a threaded case back. It unscrews. So again, it's not a pop-off case back. This goes to the watchmaking, Daniel. It's a 50-meter water-resistant timepiece.
So those pop-off watch cases stop it becoming water-resistant?
Well, they might be water resistant to 3 ATM or something like that. I can't speak to that because we don't do that. But, all of our timepieces are either screwed in or screwed down. So, I can't speak to other people's watches. But,
look at that price. Only good for the next 45 minutes or sell out. We're just about out of time. It's your Symphony Maestro 2 automatic. Saw it a year ago when it sold out in June. It's now back. It's here, and it's a once-only price. V90395. Going to get you just $18.99 for a beauty. For him or for her, it's a 42 millimeter. 350 of them sold at ShopNBC. Enjoy that price. Okay, well, we have got more for you. Yes, we do. It's Stuhrling Original. You can check everything out at shopnbc.com. It's your summer must-watch event. We won't get to see the Metropole, I'm afraid, the Elite. 24% off during Watch Week. You can get it at shopnbc.com and save $60. It's on 5 value pays at $37. That one is available in the black and the brown. 2 color choices on this one, but only at shopnbc.com, I'm afraid. That one is not going to make it for a presentation. Actually, white or brown are the colors. Now, let's take a look what we can offer you This is the only time you've seen the interchangeable bezels with Stuhrling. We had a presentation last hour. The Apocalypse is here, trifecta in 3 colors. It's available to you in red, blue, and green. And what you will get is the color choice, all black leather straps, the color choice of the bezel that you pick up on, plus you'll get 2 additional bezels that screw in. You're going to be getting the carbon fiber and the all steel. This one is $129 for Watch Week, and on 5 value pays of $25. Again, 45mm case size, Swiss ISA movement, everything going on this.
Yes, well, you know, Daniel, we've seen some dressy timepieces. We've seen some collector's timepieces like the Zephyr. We just saw the dressy like the Symphony Maestro. And but now, to me, this one, the Apocalypse Trifecta from our Apocalypse series in our Epiphany collection, is a great everyday timepiece because you have a Swiss ISA day-date chronograph movement in this piece. So this is great for whether you want to just go to the store or you want to go pick up the kids, or you to wear it to work, or you wear it to the ball game, or you wear it on your errands. This is a great everyday timepiece, and the fact that you have 3 different looks with the interchangeable bezels, and it only takes a second or 2 to change the bezels, you really can change it up and get a lot of use out of this timepiece. And again, this particular case design, our Apocalypse case, our Apocalypse model, is inspired by a very high-end Swiss brand, and that look truly is one of the 4 or 5 hottest looks in the entire watch industry. And there are actually many brands that are taking their particular, crack at that look. And we've been doing this now for over 3 years, and I don't know if anybody does it better than we do, because obviously you have to put your own spin on it. You have to change it up a little bit, and we have totally Sterlingized it. Now, here's what I was saying earlier. Here's the black one, which, again, you would order red if you like.
You'd order
this
red,
black.
and that's a black onyx plating. The other 2 are silver tone cases.
Yes, but when you put the carbon fiber bezel on the black, fantastic look, Daniel.
Yeah, so's this one. So's the kind of nail heads that you're getting in the steel. Look at that.
Yeah, this one has the black Sterling-S screw heads, and when you come in tight, you'll see that those are decorative screw heads that are in the shape of a Sterling-S. All those screws instead of...
I didn't notice that
Yeah,
before.
this is a signature that we do pretty much... Actually, as a matter of fact, you bring up a good point. You made me think of a good point, really. The very first model that we ever did the Sterling-S screw heads on was the original Apocalypse about 3.5 years ago. That was the very first model, and then since then we put it in a lot of our timepieces. But they're Sterling-S screw heads in the shape of an S.
Beautiful. So you give it a little bit of a wiggle.
Yeah, and then they're hooked on by notches. Go to the, there you go.
So they're nice and safe and secure when they go on.
And by the way, take a look at the thickness of that Cristerna crystal that you had right there. It's the most shatter-resistant crystal in the entire watch industry. It's got more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire. But again, this is another one of those pieces. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna reach out there. If you've never owned a Stuhrling original, this is a great opportunity to own one of our finest, our most popular model, the Apocalypse.
Now, I would like to tell you from that one Sony presentation, by the way, this is in the spotlight because it's an incredible value. 1,100 of these have been sold. We are deep in queue. If you can go to shopnbc.com, it's your best way to go and you'll get through quickly. Now 1,200 have been ordered. It is in the spotlight and you can get it right now on those 5 value pays. So take a look at that at $25. You go for red, you go for green, or you go for the blue, and you'll get all those interchangeable bezels, a beautiful collector's box that comes with it, and it's all here for $129 V91400. Now, a very quick look on something for the ladies. It is going to be the Audrey Freedom Watch. You're going to get cut-out butterfly to see that movement of the automatic watch. You are going to be getting $119 as a surprise lowest price that you've seen this since December 2009. This one is available to you with interchangeable straps. You'll get the black satin, you'll get the white leather embossed, and you'll also get the look of an ostrich leather in the red. Now, it's a white mother of pearl dial, and it's a 36mm case size. This is all with Swarovski crystals. It's beautifully done.
Yes, it is.
Beautifully done.
Well, you know, Daniel, Stuhrling Original has been a leader in the watch industry in the way of doing mechanical automatics, and particularly skeletonized mechanical automatics for the ladies. And our Audrey came out early last year, the original Audrey, and it had 35 points of diamonds, and it was more than double this particular offering price right here. And we brought this one out now with the Swarovski crystals. So you can still get the grace and elegance of Audrey, and that's what this timepiece is all about. And that's why, you know, the name of Audrey. But it's very graceful, very elegant. the butterfly, of course. But once again, for ladies that have never owned a mechanical automatic, there's no battery in this watch. It's being run by a spring. And if you're, one of those ladies that you have a boyfriend or a husband that's buying all these mechanical automatics all the time, you're not sure what that's all about, here's a chance for yourself to get a mechanical automatic that's skeletonized, but it's done in a feminine orientation. This is a 36 millimeter case design, and I hope we get even just a few seconds to see it on Tanya here.
Okay, well, I'm going to pop on the straps so you haven't got too much time.
It's elegant and graceful.
So you've got quick change pins here, and you just pop it in until it clicks, and then it's nice, safe, and secure.
You want to know the funny thing about the quick change pins, Daniel?
Yeah.
I for whatever reason, my dexterity, I can do it, but for me, it's a little bit hard to do. It takes me a little while. But the ladies, the show hosts here, the lady show host, they can just do it in the air blindfolded, and they just click, 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 and the ladies do it so quick. And I'm sitting there and,
Me too. But now, you know what? They take a second, you get the hang of it. They quick change, but they're secure. They lock in. And what you will be getting is 3 straps. There's 3 straps, all different. 2 are going to be the leather with the embossing, and the other is the black satin. Sorry, we didn't have time to show you on Tanya.
That's
we have
okay.
to go. It is available. More have arrived. 20% off. 5 value pays of $23. V91265. That's your item number. Okay. Quick look at the Milano Piazza is here for you right now in 3 color choices. Now what we've got here is blue, black and brown, 36% off. It's our summer must-watch event. $32 on your major credit card is interest-free. Add and save with shipping and handling on everything. $98 is going to get you a big 47 millimeter look. It is a silicone strap on here that is as soft as silk. It's beautifully done. And you are going to get a real sterling finish. This is what sterling's all about.
Very well said, Daniel. This is our Milano from our Italia series in our Lifestyles collection. And it's a very large presence. This is a 49 millimeter case design, so it's pretty large on the wrist. I might even say it might be targeted towards the younger, the 20s and 30-something type of guys.
That's me.
What?
That's me.
That's you. You're a baby.
Yeah, right.
But, here's the blue. Now, if you like to wear blue jeans, I think blue might be the choice here. This is a great opportunity. It has the Swiss movement in this as well with 3 hands and a date. But those are actually functional corner posts with the lugs. And you'll notice how they've been, just seamlessly integrated to the design of the watch, even though they are functional. It's a sandwich-style case, so you have a case back, a cased main body, and a cased top, and they're being held together with those 4 corner posts. And one of the things that the Italians are so good at with their jewelry is incorporating functionality into the design elements of their jewelry. And that's why this has a kind of an Italian feel to it because of that fact. But here it is now. Here's the look. And again, if you're a blue jean kind of guy like I am, the blue might be your choice if you want to, go a little dressy. But I'll tell you, the bronze tone with that bronze tone case is awesome.
You know the covers you get on your cell phones today?
Yes.
And they're that soft, silky kind of silicone. That's what this silicone feels like.
Yeah, very silky smooth rubber strap.
Very, very busy on the call lines. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, 1-800-938-9708. Tell us your sterling original story. Maybe you picked up on one for the first time today, or maybe you know the brand and you love it. That's why it's your watch destination here at ShopNBC, and this week is all about showcasing the best of the best. A lot of brand new. 3 color choices right here in the Milano Piazza, and it's here for brown, black, and blue. You got the black on there, cool.
Screw down crown, by the way.
That strap. We're out of time. My goodness.
Yep.
Worth $400. There it is, $32. And change on your major credit card. It's a host pick time, and you're going to love the Manchester Aussie. Oh yes, if you haven't picked up on it yet, right now is your chance for Watch Week. Let's check out the Manchester Aussie Sport Edition. First time ever the Manchester Aussie has been on a silicone strap that's changeable. You get navy, you get red, you get black. All you do is choose silver tone or black. Those are your 2 color choices. Black ionic plating on the black and silver tone on the silver tone. You'll get a center cutout to see the heartbeat of that automatic 20-jewel movement, 47 millimeter case size. And what you are getting is something that is going to get you a showstopper of a watch. It's $109, and the full value pays of $27. You are going to get noticed with this on the exhibition case size, $27. must say, you met my wife Jane today. What's the first thing she noticed?
My watch.
Manchester Aussie.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the thing about this is the new one for 2010, the Manchester Aussie Sport. This is the larger version. It's 47 by 47. You know, our original Manchester Aussie was 41 by 41. But at 47 by 47, it actually has a 52 millimeter case equivalency from 10 to 4. So it's extremely large presence on the wrist, but it has the same aggressive curvature that the regular Manchester Aussie has, which is, I've always said, is the most comfortable cases that we make are our Manchester Aussie cases. The curvature is just brilliant, actually. And on this one, we've done it with a skeletonization. So you actually have an opening in the center of the dial that looks right through to the movement. Now, what Daniel's showing you here on the silver tone on the left is the same one that I'm wearing. This is mine, by the way, that I'm wearing. But what he did is he switched out the black strap to the red strap. You will get a red strap. I always just leave mine on black, by the way. But you do get that red strap, and you also get a cadet blue strap as well. Now, here's the black, which is next up on my list. I haven't picked it up yet, but I am going to. I love the black one as well. But the curvature, and there's the screws in the corner for the screw-down case back. You see the curvature of the case. You see the curvature of the case back, the crystal as well, and there's your multicolored numerals, Daniel.
Now, can I just offer one thing?
Yeah.
If you pick up on more than one item, you'll get add and save shipping, so half-price shipping and handling. If you are picking up on this for you, then you're going to love it. But what about this? Guaranteed Father's Day delivery.
Awesome.
What would you think for $109 opening this box and seeing this presentation? 3 straps, 1 beautiful watch, a genuine automatic watch. How proud would you be to give this to Dad for $109? I love that.
It's amazing. It really is. And I go through, you might say a rut, but I go through cycles with my watches that once I get onto one, I could wear it for, a month, 2 months, 3 months before I change up. And right now I've been on this for over a month is my Aussie. I wear it everywhere.
It's such a big, bold statement piece. I mean, this one is, look at that. I mean, I would wear that with a suit any day.
And it's extremely large, but you have a 6 3/4?
6.5 inch.
6.5 inch wrist. If we have a chance, to show it on Tanya, I mean, ladies do love the Aussies. And one of the reasons the ladies love the Aussies is because the strap is so wide. And by the way, you have great case integration. It does have quick change pins, but it does take a little manipulation because there is tremendous support in that silicone strap at the point of integration with the lugs. But it's so wide, Daniel, that it actually wears like a bangle. It's not just like a little strap or something like that. So
but being silicone, it's so soft.
Oh, it's ridiculously soft.
It really is a soft piece. We've only got 2 minutes on this. It is a host pick. We want to remind you of that once-only opportunity that is here for you just because it's almost at the end of the hour that you can not be able to pick it up. Over 1,600 of these were picked up on these, and we've only got 100 of each. If you want 100 of the black, they're here right now. 100 of the silver tone, that's it. V91500. Tanya's wrist, I mean, it's very slim, and look how that fits.
Well, it looks spectacular. I mean, but it's not. It looks like a fashion piece, but it's not. It's a professional timepiece. This case is solid steel. You have a 20-jewel mechanical automatic movement in this piece. You have a Cristerna crystal, a high-grade silicone rubber strap. Even the design on the case, as far as the step design on the bezel, is very graceful and very elegant. So do not be fooled by the price here. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when you get it home and actually feel the weight of the timepiece in your hand.
When did this launch? It wasn't long ago, was it?
It's about a month ago, I think.
Oh, really? That was it? The first
Maybe
time
6 weeks, a month, something like that.
Very nice. Well, it's here right now, $109, and it is your Manchester Aussie. Now, this is what you do. You can ask for this one on full value, pays for $27.44. That's interest-free. You go to 75 pieces of each before they're sold out. There's 150 remaining. That's it in both color choices. You go for the black arnet plating or the silver tone. You get all 3 straps. You get that presentation box. It's a keeper there, I'll tell you. There it is, the V91500. I want to remind you, though, we're going to check in with Kendi, see what's coming up today here at ShopNBC a little bit later with a big new top value from Paul Deasy and the Gem Insider. But this is here for a few more minutes It's the Maestro 2 automatic watch. It's only good for 30 minutes at this once only price. It's the lowest price it will ever be. It's your vintage look on that Symphony, and it's just stunning. Black leather straps, steel, and all heartbeat of the watch that you can look into front and back. That's a once only price. It's on 5 value pays. Meantime, we'll be back with that for a few moments. Let's check in and see what's coming up the rest of the evening with a very special top value with Kendi. Hi, Kendi. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you guys? You have a good weekend?
Good. Thank you. Very
Good.
lovely.
Well, I hope you all had a marvelous Memorial weekend, and I hope you paused and thought about all of the great people that serve our nation over the years. We have an incredible Today's Top Value. We're going to kick off in exactly a half hour from right now. In fact, it's an encore Today's Top Value. Today's Top Value of which we've already sold over 5,000. This was an enormously popular Today's Top Value during our big Tucson event in February. It's sold out, and it is back at that same incredible price. And it's an extremely rare find. In fact, it's Mojave Purple Turquoise. It actually comes from the Kingman Mine. We'll talk about how this stone is created. And in fact, we had the worldwide launch of this stone here at ShopNBC back in February. So it's back, along with the matching amulet around the neck. And I hope you're in the mood to stay up shopping because we've got 2 hours of Gem Insider with Mr. Paul BC. In the meantime, I'm going to pass it back to the handsome guys over there.
Oh, don't know about that. Thank you, Kendi.
Hi, guys.
See you later. Very kind. Well, let's take a look because this is where we can show you for the next few moments what has been incredibly busy out there in the call lines. Why? Because it's the first time you've ever seen the Symphony Maestro 2 automatic watch at this very low price. We did see it sell out a year ago. We've got it back and we've got it 58% off. What's the once only? It's only good for the presentation for this block. And it goes away or sell out. $94 gets you a vintage look. It gets you a big onion crown, leather strap, and you're getting a stunner. This could be your Father's Day gift that's guaranteed Father's Day delivery. This is a lot of watch for your money. It truly is.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. I mean, I've seen this piece now for about 4 years and, you know, never imagined it was ever going to get, you know, south of $100. So
42 millimeter?
But it's a 42 millimeter. The thing to remember here is that there's no battery in this watch, and yet you're getting all these multi-functions. You're getting the, you know, obviously hours, minutes, and seconds, of course, but you're also getting the day of the week, you're getting the date, and the month. If we come in a little tight on the subdials, you'll be able to see which subdials give you which. And then for good measure, the subdial at 6 o'clock at the bottom is giving you a 24-hour indication. So here we go. The subdial over at the 9 o'clock position is your day of the week. And this one happens to be pointing to, it looks like Thursday, so it's not set, but that's okay. Up at 12 o'clock is your month, and then over at 3 o'clock is your date. And again, these are all very, very easy to set because they have recessed pushers in the side of the case. So you don't have to fumble with the crown one way or the other. You just use the pushers and it sets it. So, and then once it's set, you're good to go. But to get all of those functions operating off of a single mainspring with no battery, no computer chip is really quite amazing. And then to add a little bit of expense to the deal, you know, it's not just a mechanical automatic, but because the dial is skeletonized, so too is the movement. So what's remaining of the top plates, you can see how many of the pieces of the top plates have been cut away, has been decorated with perlage treatment. So that's more expensive. If you had a flush dial, you know, that was hiding everything, you wouldn't have all that extra expense on cutting out the movement.
So this makes it a master calendar. A Grand Master calendar has the year on it.
A Grand Calendar.
A Grand Calendar Master. So this really is a lot of complication, a lot going into this.
Yes.
For under $100 right now. So we are busy in the call lines. If you can go to shopnbc.com, it's your best way to go. $18.99 is on your credit card interest free, but that is fine watchmaking. I mean, that's not something you'd expect to spend $100 on. That's what I would expect to see in a watch catalog. In a magazine,
well,
you know,
very
how
much
you
so. In fact, I can show you a magazine with this in it. But, you know, the thing is, yes, technically it's all there for the price. That's kind of a given here. But just from a design element, look how gorgeous this is. This is from our boardroom collection. Okay, it's our boardroom collection, our symphony series, and this looks like a boardroom piece. It is a boardroom piece. Nobody would ever guess what you paid for this timepiece.
You know, give us a call. Tell us what you think of this. You've never seen it before at this low price. 1-800-938-9708. We'd love to hear your telephone call. We'd love to hear your story. We're here all the time to be able to listen to why you're picking up on this, because this is really going to change other people that might just flick onto ShopNBC and say, yeah, I don't know about a $100 watch. You know, I'm not used to, I spent $100 on a watch and it isn't that much before. Wait till you come here and you see the kind of watch we can bring you for $100 from all of our watch brands. And
if you've never bought a Sterling, try this. You'll be surprised. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel.
No, you will. You will. This is your first way in. And that's what we're trying to encourage today. At a once-only price, I want you to see what this is all about. Now, we're out of time. ShopNBC.com is definitely the way you want to go. We've got a few more items. It's a Watch Week event. We've got Securo and we've got one Renato. Nice to see you, Larry. Really good to see you. We'll see you when?
Everybody. After JCK, I'm coming back here for the 13th and 14th.
Very good. Okay, look forward to it. Thanks, Larry.
Right,
Lovely
Daniel,
to see you. Stay on the phone lines for that. We'll get there as soon as we can, but we're also going to offer you some other items we had in the show. Let's take a look, though, because we did have for you, our first item is going to be the Courtly Diamond Watch. That's 10 points of diamonds. You're getting 20 diamonds there that are going to get you brown with rose tone, a red strap with rose tone, and silver tone on the black and white strap. It's $99, and it's here for you, V90874. That one comes up. No more, I'm afraid, because we're at the end of Stuhrling for this visit, and also we showed you the host pick. This is the Manchester Aussie, the Sport Edition with 3 interchangeable straps. You go for the black arnet plating or the silver tone, $27. But where do you want to put all your watches? In one of the most beautiful Securo boxes that is here at the lowest price it's ever been in a minute. But if you can, give us a call on the phone lines, because 10 minutes away, because it's a big watch event. For the watch event, I was able to give you a sneak sale at this, pre-sale on Saturday morning. It's from Renato. It's the Beauty Swiss. It's got genuine diamonds that are impeccable and a quick change strap that will get you 2 leather straps made by Hirsch and the color choice on your screen right there with the steel bracelet at $199. It's the lowest price it's ever been. It is for you right now for this watch event. 5 value pays at $39. That's for the ladies. It is, oh, that's right, we sold out of the purple just not long ago. It's the blue and silver tone only now. That's it, blue and silver tone only. We'll get there, but we'd love to hear from you if you picked up Renato. Give us a call on that testimonial line. Terry Rizak, our home decor specialist, is here. Lovely to see you, Terry.
Things are going fast, aren't they? Just like the Securo items.
We brought in some specials for Watch Week. The first Securo Tower sold out. You've seen this one before, but never, ever at this lowest price that we launched last night. It's your Securo, but with watch winding. 3 places to have your watch winding, 21 slots, and the lowest price it's ever been of $174 and 5 value pays. It is in your medium oak on this one. And
yes.
My goodness, let's take a look at this.
I know, this is amazing because really this is designed exclusively for you by ShopNBC to really give you that premium furniture piece that's affordable, that really takes care of a lot of issues. Keeping your automatic timepieces wound, plus housing 21 additional timepieces. They can be oversized as well. But we're going to go through this, and then if we have time, we're going to get really into the details. 3 of your automatic timepieces right here can be kept wound. They're going to have different programs. There's 4 different customizable programs here. Then you have 6 removable slots that have these oversized cushions. These are all housed with this premium soft French velour. These will work with small timepieces all the way up to those very oversized large pieces as well. Then you're going to have a drawer in the center, which I know when we get this loaded up, Daniel, it really, I mean, this is amazing how much you can store. Think about all the individual boxes and how much space that would take up. If you had this, 12 removable cushions will be in the center drawer. And then we have one last drawer that gives you additional 3 strap timepiece storage, plus areas for your rings, cufflinks, money clips, passports, wallets, credit cards, everything right here in a space 18.5 inches long, 10 inches deep, 13.5 inches high.
You know, this is where you've got too many watches and you don't appreciate them because they're all stuck in boxes all over the place. You'll appreciate looking at this all the time in the way it's presented. You'll be able to have a play with your watches and see what they look like and enjoy everyone and know what one you want to wear because they're out on here for display. Now, this is what happened. We were pretty much new to watch boxes last year, at the end of last year. We decided only to go into the watch box collections if they would be beautifully designed. And that's what Securo, our own in-house brand, is all about. We bought in 3,000 of these. We are now down to less than 10%. It's got sell out written all over it because this is the lowest price. Most of those 2,700 people that picked up on this did not get the low price that was launched yesterday. If you are watching right now, you get the lowest price this has ever been. Once it's gone and inventory is here for the final 250 pieces, that's it, doesn't come back. So 250 pieces for you to bring this home at $34 and change. This could be the way that your house looks with your watch boxes. And do you know which one's in which and what Invicta's in what box? No, you wouldn't know. This is a way to display it so beautifully.
And you think of the time that you save knowing right where they are, but also those moments that you get to enjoy them as a collection rather than individual timepieces. I also know so many of you collect watches. This is a real quick way for you to see where the strengths are in your collection and where you want to add to very quickly. But let's talk about the integrity of the construction here because that's what Securo really stepped up to the plate here. This is constructed with medium density fiberboard, so it's very sound, and over that is 10 layers of polyurethane. That I know, Daniel, you always melt when we get into the finish because
it looks like a sports car. It looks like a dashboard. It's so well done. I feel like I've gone to a Parisian jeweler. They've taken you to the back and they've shown you their finest collection. You know, the other thing is we are busy. We are hugely busy. ShopNBC.com is your best way to go. This is a guaranteed delivery for Father's Day. So if you're sitting at home, Jane, and you're thinking, what could I get for Father's Day and not wait last minute to run out and get something that you might not need, this could be it.
It's perfect
Get
for
the
that.
hint?
Yeah, well, yes, I know she will if you keep talking that way. But
I like it. Can you imagine
absolutely.
opening this on Father's Day?
It's a grand statement. It's a fabulous presentation of the pieces that you're so proud of in their individual cases. Just think how that is heightened when you get them all together. You can also see these winding features from a distance because when you see the profile of the winder, it is at a 45-degree angle. It's finished all the way around to the reverse of the entire winder. I'll just show you the back there for a moment, that polyurethane, all the way there, the hidden hinges, everything is thought through so well.
This is what you need to do at shopnbc.com. Add and save shipping and handling. Pick up on this right now for $174. Get a purchase with purchase. This classic diver from Invicta, you'll save $125 if you make a purchase and save on shipping and handling. It's just $75. But what I want to show you here is on most watches that are automatic, on the rotor, you're going to see at the back, and it's going to have an arrow. That's going to give you what direction that it should be moving in. Right. So you have got 4 or 5 different settings on each one of these. So it's a little bit hard to see there, but on your right-hand side, you're going to see on the rotor, there'll be an arrow, and it means wind it this way. So you can set the winder to exactly how you need it to be wound, and you're going to have your favorite watches up here. Now, you will house over 24 watches, 24
timepieces. 3 of those can be automatics that are being wound. And think about this, a lot of winders are only winders. This really gives you options to grow into and to deal with some of the other issues that you have going on. In other words, things scattered everywhere. This is such an affordable way to enjoy your items, keep them organized, keep them clean and safe, but most importantly, clean up the clutter. I mean, that is so much.
Well, I mean, this is nicer than most of the tables we've got at home. It looks, you know, a nicer piece of furniture than
and remember,
most pieces going on.
If you have the Securo watch towers or the jewelry boxes, it is the same medium oak finish. Yeah. So it's going to coordinate it. You're going to create this beautiful gallery of showpieces that you invest a lot of your time and energy in. So great.
We are busy. We have 200 pieces only. That's it. And once they're gone, they're gone. Lowest price you've ever seen it. It is your watch box with winder. 3 of them. $174 is your price, and do use those 5 value pays $34. Terry, lovely to see you.
Yes, you too, Daniel.
Nice to see you. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Maybe not for this, because it might not be here.
It's going to be gone.
It's gone to
I know,
limited
for
right now.
something else.
Thanks, Terry. It's gone
Yes.
to limited. J1 77747. Now, Larry left us with a very special once only. It is something that is here for you at a once only price, good for 15 minutes. It is your Maestro 2 automatic 15. How many was that, Blair? 500 have been ordered. We have 250 remaining, and it's here at the lowest price this will ever be guaranteed. That's it. $94 is your lowest price. 5 value pays of $18. It's got a leather strap, it's vintage looking, and it is definitely a great Father's Day gift. It's a 42mm. Also, we'd like to tell you, Kendi will be here with a new top value, and that's going to be Mojave Purple Turquoise from our Gem Insider Paul Deasy. You'll see that a little bit later. There's a matching pendant, but this is going to be the lowest price today for today's top value, and you certainly want to tune in for the launch of that. Get your size while you can. You don't want to have to size these pieces. Big, bold, and we can't tell you the price, I'm afraid. You have to wait just a few more moments, 15 minutes, to see what that's all about. Well, we are in the midst of our summer must-watch event. We've got our best showcase from Renato to Stuhrling and Victor, Android, Croton. They're all here. Everyone's here. But guess what? There are a few specials that were here just for the event. Now, on Saturday morning at 7 a.m., I launched the pre-sale of this Renato Woman's Beauty Swiss. You get interchangeable straps the first time they've ever done the beauty. With the interchangeable straps, it's here for you at the lowest price we've ever offered it. It's $199 with diamonds that are SI Clarity G color. Let's take a look at 12 points of diamonds, a Swiss Etta G15 movement. We're talking about 36mm case size, solid steel bracelet. And what you get is just 2 color choices now. So we're making it a little bit easier for you. This is here just for the event until sellout.